Be honest, are you currently holding off on asking her out? Not because you don't know how, but because you're worried if you do, it's going to make things awkward. Is there perhaps an attractive woman you've met, maybe through a class, and you're literally thinking, maybe next week, maybe when I get the sign, and you're constantly hesitating around making that next move? Here's 3 tips on exactly how you do it. If you're not sure if now's the right time to ask her out, I want you to ask yourself 2 questions. 1, what do I know about her? 2, what does she know about me? If your answers are something like, I know she kind of lives nearby, or she knows that I'm an accountant, then that's a pretty good signal that you haven't built enough connection yet. You haven't got through that surface level of information. However, this doesn't mean now wait 6 months. It means next time you speak to her, you need to guide the conversation towards more personal topics. Instead of going into that class and simply asking, how was your weekend, and having some small talk, share some information about yourself. I don't know what you got up to this weekend, but I spent all of my time in like a dark recording studio, and I'm actually so happy to get out of the house. The most interesting and attractive things about you are unlikely to be immediately obvious, so you need to introduce her to this information about you so she can become excited about who you are. By the way, if meeting women in real life has been something that you've always wanted to do but never quite got around to, this is exactly why I created my Seed coaching program. It's free for my newsletter subscribers, and it gives you the foundations of meeting and attracting more women. Just click on the link beneath this video. So if you've met this woman you like through work, a shared class, the gym, you may be holding off on making that next move because you're worried if you mess it up, that means it's going to get really awkward at work, or you're no longer going to be able to go to your favorite gym class. So before you ask her out on a date, test the water by offering her a low pressure way to spend more time with you. For example, if you're finishing up a class, say, I'm going to grab a coffee, why don't you come with me? Or, I always enjoy our chats in class. We never seem to get enough time to talk. Hopefully, when you express to her that you always enjoy talking to her and you'd like more time to do that, or how about you walk with her, you'll see that she'll give you that extra time to get to know each other. This is a really positive signal that she's going to be open to the date. I don't want you to hide your intentions behind an excuse. No, perhaps we could study that thing together, or let's practice that salsa step another time. I know this feels softer in the moment, but it also means that when she does meet you, it's not on the right context. There are actually loads of women for you to meet, and if you spend your time with her, you want it to be for the right reasons, which is you both know you're there for a date. So instead, I want you to make it personal. Say something like, I always really enjoy talking to you. I'd love to get to know you better. Then follow it up with an action step. How about I grab your number? How about we get drinks next week? Well, first of all, the good news is she's very unlikely to give you a harsh no, like, ew, no, I just don't like you. Instead, she's way more likely to say, oh, that maybe could be nice, but I've got this really busy time at work coming up. Or she might say, that sounds nice, but I've actually got a partner. And if she does say no, the easiest thing you can do is just carry on exactly as you did before. Be sociable to her and everybody else that you know through that class or that activity. Be natural, be normal, and that moment will just pass. When she sees that you've taken her answer well and you haven't reacted really badly to it, it helps her to feel so much more comfortable and removes any awkwardness. I also want you to normalize to yourself expressing interest in another person. It is totally okay to say, I'm enjoying talking to you. How about we get coffee next week? Nothing about that objectifies her or makes her feel really uncomfortable. And yes, while some women will say no, there will be other times where women will say yes, and you will feel so proud of yourself for taking this risk. After coaching literally thousands of men, I found that so often success is not about the perfect line. It is about getting more comfortable with expressing your intent and taking the right level of social risk to move your dating life forward. If you've always been someone who's hesitated in this area of your life and you know that you're missing opportunities with women, I would really encourage you to start by joining my Seed coaching program. It's totally free to my newsletter subscribers. All you need to do to find out more is to click the link beneath this video.